I'm going to tell you guys about one of my personal weaknesses right now that I had to overcome. And I think that overcoming this has greatly impacted my life. Really goes down to personal discipline, kind of what I've been talking about. But sometimes there will be somebody with a very high D personality or choleric personality. What I mean by that is they are very, they want to be like, have a big aura and a big frame around them. And I would say not necessarily needily attention seeking, but like wanting to be like the big dog or the alpha in the room at all times, okay? And I'm very competitive. And one of the things that I had to really grow through was instead of attempting to dominate the frame, go head to head, I just let them have the frame. And I've really switched into what can I learn from this person? What can I learn from this person? Okay? My ego, which is the enemy, there's this chapter, always be a student, that my ego would want to combat and use the psychology skills and frame control that I know to just dominate the frame, put them in the beta trap them, put them in a beta position. And what I found is that if I just humble myself and I kind of just realize, like, how Jesus, maybe you would say, would act, just letting people be, okay? Just letting people be. And you know what? Those boisterous, loud personality types that are talking, you can't get a word in, say a lot of good stuff. They will say plenty of things that I've learned in my life just from not trying to compete, but just letting them, like, allowing them to have the frame and to just be loud, boisterous, and talking from like an ego standpoint. But the thing is, when they go off and say that and you just sit there calmly and listen, not only do they feel better, so you're practicing how to win friends and influence people, but I've learned a great deal of things. Like, when they're in that position of, like, you let them feel better than you will, they'll say, it's almost like they're bragging, okay? They're bragging about all the stuff they know and accomplished, but they will really say some good stuff that you need to know. So if you can just humble yourself and just let that person just be the dominant frame, you'll learn a lot. Let them talk. Ask them questions. How to win friends and influence people. Don't talk about yourself. See, when I'm talking about myself in conversation, I'm not learning anything. When they are talking, I get a piece into their mind. So that was just something that I had to grow through and learn.